So here we go. Alright, we're going to take a look here. 17-8. Wow, that was close. I actually saw the shells, which was a little creepy, to be honest with you. That torpedo, as you guys can see, he's going way off target. So we're going to fire right in front of us, guys. We know where they're moving at least now, and I hope that's going to help us. It should help us, shouldn't it? And I'm firing directly out this way. Might seem a bit far off, but I'm firing everything. Everything. You got it right. All 4 of our torpedoes are going that way. I'm confident we can get a hit here. And if not, you guys can laugh at me in the comments anyway, so either way it works. Same with this guy. I'm not going to fire everything, but I'm definitely going to fire a few torpedoes. So let's go ahead and move to the torpedo. We'll go ahead and aim. Maybe we'll make this one a bit closer. I just want to fire 2 of them. So I hope that the enemy's close enough that these are going to strike on target. They might just be too far, and we might have to get closer. If that's the case, I'm just going to speed towards the enemy, really. There we go. The Nice now is still firing. Still moving, probably still getting some pretty effective hits. Wow, he actually missed the first shot. I'm amazed by that, but a second shot. Ooh, that was definitely a hit. It really doesn't take much for them to set us on fire, to be honest with you. Torpedoes in the water, guys. Close but no cigar. We do see a torpedo, if you guys can see it, right there off to our right side. But as for this guy, who's already damaged and was damaged before the battle, all I can really do is keep firing. So I'm going to go ahead and aim at the destroyer. 15-6, why not? Alright, we've got another... And actually, those torpedoes really look like they're going on target. I definitely want to fire these off before the enemy gets too smart and kills this ship. So that's why I might continue firing. Just getting rid of all these torpedoes, honestly. Just getting rid of the payload. But it looks like we have to be a little bit... No, unless we fired all these. Yeah, we've probably fired every single one of these torpedoes. That makes sense, too. What about an airstrike? No, that would be useless. So we're just going to have to use this armor-piercing shell and try to do as much damage as possible, which really isn't much. The dial on this thing really annoys me, by the way. I don't know why, but it takes way too long to bring around just for a basic shot. We're taking quite a few risks here firing at this guy. 40, I think the elevation is going to be too high, but we'll try anyway. So that's about 40, yeah. Every shot counts here. I mean, especially since our guys are damaged, their ships are not in the slightest bit damaged. We really do need to get some good hits here. There we go, not bad. That's a start. Another destroyer here. And this guy definitely has torpedoes. Problem is, he's very far from the enemy, so I'm gonna do flanking speed towards the enemy. If I have to get right up alongside them to do some damage, so be it. We're not gonna fire a single thing there. And of course, the enemy continues to move, and as you can see, it's just taking so long for those torps to get there. We're gonna have to get a lot closer to these bastards. Way too close for comfort. Alright, the torpedo's still moving. Look at that, guys. I mean, it is very close, but it just seems like it's maybe just a little bit of an overshot. Keep moving with this cruiser. And 15-1. Don't mind if I do. It looks like they're sending their destroyer towards us, and they probably saw us turn with our destroyer. Look how lucky that bastard is. Finally! No, that's us. What the fuck? He's so lucky. Did you guys see that? Unbelievable that he was able to get out of the way of that shot. It really doesn't make sense. We're going to go with 35. We basically got a perfect shot on him, and it missed in every sense of the word. Okay, so for this guy, I'm going to start turning more towards starboard. I might actually open fire, not with the torpedoes, but with the AP shell, just on his destroyer that's approaching here, because I don't want to have to deal with a destroyer. I want to save my torpedoes for that beautiful battleship or cruiser, or whatever the hell that thing is, behind the destroyer. So let's fire. See if we can't sink this bastard once and for all. Not bad, not bad. And that splash is characteristic of a total miss, so we have to thank our lucky stars for that. There we go. That's our torpedo, guys. As you can see, passing way past the enemy ship. I mean, we might get lucky if this guy turns into the torpedo. It would be really, really great, but I just don't see that happening. Okay, now this is where we might have to go for the torpedoes. Let's go ahead and aim forward. We're aiming really forward at this point. I'm just going to fire 2. So these destroyers, they basically drop their torps out of the side, which is an interesting little setup. And with this poor bastard, all I can really do is just keep firing with my armor-piercing shell, hope that I can hit something. He's already almost about to sink, so I'll hit him with a nice little burst from the armor-piercing shells. With these smaller ships, that's going to work a lot better. But it doesn't look like we got very close to him. In fact, we got closer to this guy in the back, which is a bit strange. Alright, let's see. Let's move hard to starboard. Hard to starboard, I see. Still not close enough to really make the case for firing another torp. But, you know what? A little bit of armor-piercing shell never hurt anybody. So let's hit 22.5. Not even close. Not even close. Alright, full steam ahead for that ship. And this is what I mean about it's so hard to hit these guys. I'm going to have to get really right up there on the guy to be able to get a hit. As you can see, that's our torpedo in the water at midpoint. And this, we might get lucky, guys. Our torpedo's right there. I mean, if it could just travel a little faster, maybe we could hit the back of this destroyer. How wonderful would that be? We'll have to see if it works. Torpedoes in the water, come on. You can do it. Oh, so close. Look at that, guys. Look at that. That is annoying. Of course, we're going to turn to starboard. We'll go with full flank. And initially, I wasn't even sure that this guy had torpedoes, so that's good to know. Fire a little farther ahead here. And I'm just going to fire 1. Actually, might as well fire both. What the hell? We've already come this far, guys. Let's go for it. Either way, we're going to have to go back to London and rearm, without a doubt. Now, this guy, despite being badly damaged, put the fires out, or I should say the crew put the fires out, so that's a start. And I'm sure you guys, a lot of you guys have written comments down below like, Grippa, what are you doing, blah, blah. I mean, I'm just learning this game, guys, so I'm going to make a few mistakes. I still haven't learned the gun trajectories very well because it tells me one thing, I aim and fire. Sometimes it hits, sometimes it doesn't. It really seems to depend, and I'm sure I'm doing something wrong because of that. Let's move this destroyer forward, but like I said, I'm not going to fire that torpedo yet. I want to get even closer. I will fire the AP shell, though. 19. Why the hell not? I'll give him a little shell to work with. That's got to be a direct hit. Close, but no cigar. Nice now is moving, but not into the range of my torpedoes, which is what I really want to happen. He hit something. He hit something. It was that ship right there. Unfortunately, I think that's going to be our ship sinking. These are the torpedoes in the water, and of course he's steamed past one of them. There's really no point in hoping for that, because that's not going to happen. Actually, look at that. It's pretty close. I must admit, that is pretty close. This one in particular. I mean, if we get lucky, and I mean really lucky, we have a chance. Armor-piercing shell. This time I'm going to fire the armor-piercing shell at the big boy here. 16-7. If we're missing, then, yeah, at least we're missing closely. And that guy just blew up. Holy crap. Vanessa is sinking. Of course she is. There's not much more to do here. She's going down. Now, this is the guy that we're trying to chase that battleship with. And all I can do is just keep steaming ahead, hope for the best trajectory possible. And in fact, I don't even think we get a very good trajectory at this distance. We'll see. But I just don't... I don't know, man. I don't know, guys. I'm going to fire 2 more torps. I hope these are close enough. That's the problem, is just how quickly this Nice Now can move. He can really move fast. And even after we destroy him, we still have to deal with that annoying destroyer. It's just a constant pain in the ass, the George Thiel. It looks like he's targeting our destroyer now. How does he always get a hit every single time? How does that work? Okay, torpedoes are in the water. See, there we go. They're traveling nicely, guys. They're traveling nicely, but I think it's going to take at least 2 more turns to move them, really. Let's keep moving with this guy. Once again, we're going to target 17-3. Last time 17-3 didn't work, so we're going to try 17-5. There we go. Not bad. We got a hit, but without getting hit on the torpedo, I'm not too impressed, I have to be honest with you guys. Keep moving. And you better bet I'm firing another torpedo. I can't take a risk, guys. I don't care if the first few hit. I just can't take that risk. So we're going to go ahead. I'll fire this one a little more ahead. Come on, torps! Nice Now's moving in. As you can see, getting way out of the way of our torpedoes there. Looks like they're going to try to hit that. Yep, sure enough. Alright, that torpedo is actually going towards the Thiel, guys, if you could see there. The torpedoes are on the way. I mean, I'm not going to give up now, because there's a little bit of hope here, believe it or not. But what we do have to do is we have to start taking out that destroyer. So I'm going to move here. I'm going to see if we can finally target this son of a bitch. 10.9 with an armor piercer. I mean, come on. What else do you need to destroy a ship? Maybe perfect aim? That's better. That's much better. Okay, I'm liking this. I'm liking it, guys. And actually, with this, we're out of torp, so we might as well go ahead and switch to the armor piercer and see if we can hit their ship. At that point, if we don't hit the battleship, we're in a lot of trouble. Let's go ahead and go for the armor piercer once again. And actually, we will go 18-1. Let's go 18-2. It's really hard to get an exact science on these, but we're doing our best. Nice full salvo there. Way overshot, unfortunately. Alright, the Nice Now is moving. Alright, 2 misses by the enemy. And we need those misses. Like, really need those misses. All those torpedoes are on the way, guys, but like I said, it's going to take more than 1 round to find out if they even struck their target. All we can do now is put effective fire on the remaining enemy ships. But at least we're learning to use the torpedoes. I might just not be firing them properly. But come on, we've got to do some damage here. Oh, that was so close. Yeah, we'll just keep moving. Please hit torpedo. I don't think they're going to hit. I think they're way off target. Maybe wrong, but it's not looking good. So let's actually fire armor piercers over at this guy. In fact, we'll fire high explosive shells. No, total miss. Come on, torpedoes. You can do this. You can do this. We just off target. Oh, this game is a fucking pain, I swear. I love it, but just the lack of hits that I'm getting is annoying the hell out of me. Look at that. We're so close, guys. So close. Alright, we can't give up now. 8.2. Nice, there we go. Definitely hit something in the back that had to have some importance. I'm annoyed we don't have any more torpedoes, but it is what it is, right, guys? Not really much we can do. We do have an airstrike, the bomber. Let me see the elevation we can do this at. So actually we need to aim the ship towards the enemy. We should have known this before. So hopefully next turn, if we survive, we can use that. Just do none for now. Actually, I'll do an armor piercer. 18.6 or a high explosive 18.6. Pretty close. Yeah, really close. I like it. I like it, guys. Unfortunately, the torpedoes, of course, totally missing their targets. He's going to fire back a nasty salvo, and that thing could practically sink us. In fact, I think it just did. At the very least, it did a lot of damage to us. That's George Steele is also firing, but I don't think he's firing at our destroyer. It's totally missed there. That's good for us. The torpedoes are still in the water. Not going anywhere. That was unnecessary. Okay, so now we're going to turn totally towards starboard if we can. Of course, we are damaged, so this is not going to go very well. But I'm trying to get into a position where we could use our airstrike. Right now, we're going to have to just deal with our regular shot, 7.5. And I think we could take this guy out with just our armor-piercing shell. There we go. Beautiful hit. That thing is going down. And there we go, guys. The George Steele going down. Unfortunately, of course, missing all of our poor torpedoes. But at least we got this guy to go right down. Thanks, truck outside. We're going to keep moving with this fellow. But before we do, I'm actually going to turn to port almost entirely. And this is because I want to use our airstrike. We can't use it here. We need to use it. We can only use it when we're directly in front of the ship. Like aiming towards him, the front of our ship right on him. So I'm going to use our armor piercer, or high explosive, excuse me. And even though it's not much, you know what? It'll get him into gear, and then we can send in the bombers, guys. And I'm not good at sending in the bombers, I'll promise you that. But, oh shit, never mind. Never mind about the bombers. It looks like the Vanity is going down. Not so vain anymore, are we? We still have one ship, though, and those torpedoes are still in the water. I can't believe they're still traveling. Now it's going to be 1 versus 1, guys. A major battleship against this right here. I'm going to keep trying to turn to port. But this guy is badly damaged. I should have actually turned away from port. 13.7. We just have to hope for our gunners. We have to hope our gunners understand just how severe this situation is and how desperately we need to win here. Whew. All right, we're both off target at least. That's kind of good, I guess. So I'm actually trying to turn to starboard. That's better. Come on, men. I'm amazed he actually hit me there. That's really annoying because I thought for sure that was a miss. Gonna keep turning to start. In fact, we can't turn at all now, can we? I don't think so. We're certainly not controlling our turning. So it looks like our ship is badly damaged. And of course we're going for 13.7. There we go. There we go. I actually overshot a little bit at 13-8. It didn't really seem to do much damage to this guy, though. He is a strong sumbitch. He really is. And there we go. Another hit on our ship. Damn. Every hit is just bringing us closer and closer to a loss. And like I said, we have no control over our movement now. It's really just all about how well we can fire our guns. 12-4, so we'll go for 12-6. Come on, man. Yes! That's what we need to do. We just need to keep getting hits like this, but we need to hope that he misses his hits. Oh, no, that's it. The Suffolk is down. Man, do I have a lot to learn. Unfortunately, we're going down, my friends. I tried my best, so we lost a lot of guys there. Holy shit, did we lose a lot of guys. Looks at least the men on this ship will have a lot of time to get off before it sinks, but it's out of commission. All those holes down below, I mean, look at that. I'm glad we took out one of the enemy ships, but annoyed that we wasted all those torpedoes. I'm still having a lot of trouble figuring out the game itself, but I feel like I'm getting a little better, maybe. Tell me what you guys think in the comments down below, and hopefully in the next mission, we'll fire those torpedoes even more effectively. Take care, guys.